How you doing? Joe, TRP Outdoors. Let's take a moment today to talk about animal safety. Some people have pointed out in my comments, the run that I bought is not 100% secure, to which I agree with, 100%. So let's up the security for these animals. As we're taking a walk here through my front yard, you can see that right behind me I kind of ran my lawnmower. That's because today I'll be installing an electric fence, a poultry net type fence. I have about 164 foot of fencing plus a 4-foot gate. Now myself, I've never installed one of these. Honestly, electricity makes me a little nervous, so let's just try not to get shocked today. Without further ado, let's get into it and open the first box. While shopping online, I came across two companies. I don't really know the difference at all. The first company I found was called Starkline. Apex, you can't jump up there. The first company was called Starkline, and the second company was called Premier One. The Starkline was a little bit cheaper, but the Premier One actually had a gate that I could buy with it to make it easier to come in and out of it. So this is going to be our first box. I believe this is going to be what they call their Energizer, and I opted for the solar version. I don't want to run extension cords, and I'm not going to really have it next to an outlet for that house. Upon opening the box, that says fragile this way up, I find a battery on its side, so that's good. And I guess this is like a 12-volt battery. Further we get in here, it comes with a charger, a digital tester for fences. Again, I don't know how these work, so we're gonna learn. And then we have the connectors and the instructions. This is the grounding rod for it. And here we have our solar unit. Not 100% sure how charged the battery actually came, so what I'm gonna do, let me flip it around. I'm gonna get the battery installed in here, and then I'm gonna let it sit out in the sun while I place the rest of the fence. That way it can get some charge on it. Just real quick, the connectors just simply slide onto the battery, and the battery slides in the compartment. This cover goes on like so, and secure it with the supplied thumb screws. So that's where I'm gonna have the gate in relationship to the coop. And now I have to start the task of laying out 264 feet of this poultry netting. Shouldn't be too bad though. It comes rolled up real nice. Let's get that going. I think I forgot to mention, I did buy like the starter setup, which comes with that solar Energizer and 100 foot of netting. That's what I just laid out. And then I bought an additional 164 foot plus the gate. I'm just making some progress, going through making sure everything's tight. I wanted to show you too, this kit comes with different posts to tighten up the corners. Probably gonna add another one over here. But yeah, it's going pretty smooth. Luckily here in Alabama, the soil is pretty soft, so I can just push most of these in with my foot. No need for a hammer. Let's keep getting after it. Just after a couple hours worth of work, I now have an electric poultry fence. Everything's pretty tight now. I added some support structures or support posts in the corners. And then I also added the gate. Let's go check that thing out. So as I said, this is the Premier One brand gate, and all you do is squeeze it, lift up, and then your gate opens up. It's pretty easy. And overall, pretty easy install. Premier One has a bunch of videos online too. This isn't a sponsored video. I just think they're a pretty good company, a lot of resources. Now the next step is the part that makes me a little nervous, and that's energizing this whole thing. So I'm gonna go reread the directions just to make sure I understand 100% and check you guys when I get to test it. The Energizer has been charging since I started this morning, so it should have more than enough juice to power that fence. Let's get it hooked up. Moment of truth here. I'm gonna have the Energizer right here by the gate. The sun kind of travels like this, so it should get sun all day, or most of the day. The kit did also come with one of these testers, so let's set the camera down and get this thing hooked up. I already got my ground rod supplied with the kit, so I'm gonna hook up the negative to that. And then on the fence itself, it has these metal leads, which you probably can't see because of the sun, but that's where we're gonna connect the positive. You know what? I'm gonna clip it to the fence so it's not just all loosey-goosey. Then we turn it on. Let's put it on low. Green LED means we're powered. Let's check it with our tester right here at the source. It has a probe. All you do is stick that in the ground and then touch the fence. And we're at 5.4 kilovolts, which converts to what, 5,400 volts? Now let's check the gate, which goes all the way around. Also 5.3, so that's pretty good. All the way around, we're getting 5,300 volts. The fence is still on. In theory, I should be able to open this gate without getting a zap. I'm really nervous. Open. Go through, make sure you don't touch any of the hot wires. And now for the part my birds have been waiting for. I'm sure they want to get out. They've been stuck in their new coop for a while. Let's let them run free. Now they have freedom, they don't want it. They won't even come out of the run. Oh, in due time. I do gotta say, this fencing kit, pretty solid, pretty easy. I did it in 5 hours, give or take, which ain't bad for one person. I mean, and it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Well, I gotta thank everyone for watching, sincerely. I'm Joe from TRP Outdoors. Check me next time. Peace.